are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
I am here with Glenda. How do you say your last name?
Glenda Canuti. Not my fault. I married into it 41 years ago. And I'm the Glenda from Glenda's Creative Place because I've been in Yeah. Are we live? Hi, everybody.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
You have your video sound on.
Yep.
Are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Okay.
Is that, do I have it on?
Here with
No.
Glenda. How do you say your last
Do you
name?
have your video on?
Glenda, I think we're on.
Yes, but I hear the video. Is it me? Oh, wait, it was me, not Glenda. All my fault.
There we go.
We are back, or here, and that was completely my fault. Okay, and I just lost my chat.
Yes.
I hear the video.
I know, but I don't know.
I still hear the
can't turn it
video.
all the way down or else I'm going to lose. I can't hear you.
You got to grab the video and put the volume down on the video.
Let me put an ear pod in. And see if I can do it from my phone.
On the bottom of YouTube, you can cancel the sound.
Let's see. You know, going live, always a fun thing. Oh, wrong ear, Glenda. Okay. All right. So you should be fine now.
Yes. Okay.
Can you hear me?
It was both of us. Yes, I can hear you. And I'm going to turn this up so they can hear you also. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I've got mine off and I've got an ear pod in.
Okay. All right. So today we're having a close to my heart party. Glenda, why don't you start out?
Sorry, everybody.
Why don't you start out by telling people what close to my heart is? Hold on. Glenda, can you hear me? I don't think she can hear me. Glenda!
I would love to. Okay. Close to My Heart is a 36-plus-year-old company, still owned and ran. Yes. Can you hear? Yes.
Glenda, I think you're listening to my video
Yes,
and not to the live Zoom.
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you perfect. Can anybody else hear me? Judy, can you hear me on the video? Oh, okay. I don't know how to just listen to Zoom.
Turn off the sound on the video by clicking.
On the video.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
There. Otherwise, there's going to be a huge delay.
There we go. Okay, I got it. My bad. Are we there? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you better. Okay. Sorry, everybody. The joy of going live. So I'll explain really quickly what Close to My Heart is. Let me start over. It is a 36-plus-year-old company, and it is still owned and ran by the original founder, Jeanette Linton, and then Monica Wahangi is also in charge. And she may show up in this video. We're not sure. What they do is they are primarily a paper crafting company. They make anything and anything for paper crafters. All the great tools you need, papers, inks, stamps, dyes, re-inkers, embellishments, on and on and on. They also do fun things like a periodically give away SVGs for Cricut Design Space, and they have a huge relationship with Cricut. Their relationship with Cricut goes back a long way, and Melanie has even shown the older cartridges from Close to My Heart. They are some of the best cartridges ever made.
And I think most people agree with that.
Yeah, right now they're free in access. So we'll show those when we go to the Cricut Design Space. But there are also some newer cartridges, which are amazing. Beautiful, beautiful images. We're going to show that. And then there's a couple of brand new, what I call mini cartridges. And those cartridges actually match the paper packs. So I can show that when we get there, or I can show the paper packs now. What's better, Melody, for you to think? Maybe when we get there?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that is what close to my heart is. But let me tell you one other thing that close to my heart is very passionate about. First off, they're a great company for education. If you want to learn, this is the company for you. There are so many great people that used to be close to my heart reps, including Melody, May, Stacy Julian, who is a very famous person in the scrapbooking world. Those people all were close to my heart consultants. So it's because they really care about teaching you how to do things. The main other passionate thing they have is a huge relationship to a charity called Operation Smile. If nobody's ever heard of it, let me tell you really quickly what they do. They go into third world countries. People will sometimes walk for days to get to the site where the surgeries are going to be, and the children have to go through a screening. Obviously, they always can't get everybody in, but they try. Doctors donate their time, anesthesiologists, the whole thing. And these are for children that have been born with facial deformities such as cleft palate and things like that. These surgeries are not only life-changing, but they can be life-saving, because children, a lot of times that have facial deformities, especially in the mouth, number one, they have a hard time eating enough, and sometimes they die because they don't get enough nutrition. And second, sometimes in these villages and things, they're ostracized. Like it's a mark of the devil, I've heard in some places, and children have even been killed in their own communities. So these surgeries they do are not only life-changing, but absolutely life-saving. To have one surgery done to change the life of a child forever, it is only $240, which is nothing. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to raise money for Operation Smile. And I'm going to show you some pictures here in a second. But I want you to know that if you place an order on Melody's Close to My Heart party, because there's actually a party on my Close to My Heart site that is, she's got a party, you click join on it. Any order you make in May, you can add a $10 donation to it. Right above your subtotal, it says Operation Smile, and we'll show you that. And then you'll get a whole bunch of free SVGs emailed to you, including, let's see, can I show?
Yeah.
This is one of them. It says, Just a Woman Building Her Craft Empire. And there's some other really cute ones.
They
And
are
that's
really
just their
cute.
way.
And that's that's the one reason I wanted to have this party now, is because if you do donate, you get these SVGs that you guys really want. Like, I really like these SVGs.
The other thing to know right now is that Operation Smile is still operating in these third world countries during the COVID crisis. And some of the countries they're operating in are right now the biggest hotbed. So it is imperative that they get these done in a safe manner and as soon as possible. So I admire them for that, because a lot of people would have just, left town and that was it, and we'll be back when it's over. But they're still there trying to do surgery. So let me just show you. I'm going to switch my camera, Melody, and I'm going to show you a couple of pictures so that you can see what happens to a child's life when they get done with Operation Smile. This is a little girl this is Monica. She's the leader of our company, and she's an amazing woman. So let me see, where's my camera, Glenda? There it is. Okay. This is a little girl right before surgery. If you can see close up what her mouth looked like. And on the inside of her mouth, you cannot see, but I mean, she had a very bad cleft palate. It was brutal. And if she had had this not corrected, she might not have made it, because she was just a little girly thing, just a tiny thing then. And what happens with Operation Smile and Close to My Heart is Monica goes on these missions with them very often. And sometimes she takes Close to My Heart reps with her who have raised a lot of money for Operation Smile. And what's cool about those is they get to stay with one patient all the way through, from intake all the way through surgery and at the end. So it's talk about life-changing for those people as well. So let me show you what she looks like now after her surgery. And by the way, hold on, there we go. This is her right before surgery, as you can see with Monica. They're getting ready to go into surgery. And this is her now. Look at how she is so beautiful in her little pink dress. If I can get it close, you can't even tell.
No, she looks great.
I mean, she has nothing, no scar, no nothing. It's incredible. Another reason that this charity strikes me to my heart is because a lot of you that know me already know this, but we have a child who is also disabled severely. We were lucky, he did not have these things, but we spent a lot of time in the hospital when he was just a little fella. Almost died a few times. And the hospital we were in was the Boys Town National Hospital for children. And they are some of the most innovative research goes on there for speech and hearing disabilities. I lived in that hospital for more than a month one time, and then another month the other time. And I saw lots of kids that were having this kind of surgery. And I saw what change it can make in them and their whole family. So I'm really passionate about this charity. You know, having a special needs child myself, I know that it is really important to help these people. And by the way, without this Operation Smile, these kids would never get to have this surgery because they come from very poor, like I said, mostly third world countries. So we're having a party, and on my Close to My Heart shopping site, which we can drop the link, it's really easy, but it's in the description also. Anything you buy on that party, you can put a $10 donation to Operation Smile or whatever you want to give. But for $10 and above, you will also get emailed the SVGs, like the one that I'm wearing. So with that said, let me show you, if that's all right with Melody, I will go and show you how you join Melody's party, and then we'll go and show you these amazing Cricut cartridges that they have right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, oh, of course. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. I had it up and now it's not there. Oops. Let me make sure. Do I have it? Yep. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen. Whoops. Apparently I didn't type correctly. There.
So I'm not the only one that doesn't type correctly.
No, it's me. Me and my bad fingers. Okay. Before I change screens, I want to know, everybody put their hand up if you are someone who uses your nails to help you craft and you have COVID nails and no nails left, because that's definitely happening in my house. I have a hand disability because I had an injury and I cannot do anything right now with my nails because I don't have any nails. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. This is my Close to My Heart homepage. There's a bit.ly link in the description, but you can also just say Glendas Creative Place, which is pretty much me everywhere. It's my YouTube channel, my Facebook business page. So it's glendascreativeplace.ctmh.com. And CTMH is just short for Close to My Heart because it's a long, long name. Okay, Melody, are you seeing my homepage on
Yes.
Close to My Heart?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to join Melody's party. You can do it by clicking in the cart right here and going to it. And then you'll see I have a party going. Our good friend Lynn Bledsoe has a party going for her birthday month. And then Melody has a party going. So you just click join on that, like here's, and the other place you can do it is right here on the home page. So there's mine, there's Lynn's birthday month, and here's Melody. So you just click join, and then you'll be joined to her party, okay?
And I want to say, if people are watching the replay and I'm no longer having a party, or they see a name there that they want to do, they can always do that and join any party that you're having. And if they want to have a party, they can also contact you to have a party also.
It's a great way to get yourself free supplies, girls.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. And if you're going to shop for craft items anyway, it's a good thing to, I'm big on telling my team to pay yourself. And I tell that to my customers too. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom of my homepage, you're going to see a bunch of social media icons. Can you see? Melody?
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to get the link. Sorry.
Okay. So over here, all my social media icons, there's my Cricut link. The only way you can get to the Close to My Heart cartridges is through Cricut link from a Close to My Heart consultant. So you just click on it. I'm going to click on it now. And what it does is it drops me into the Close to My Heart cartridge section on Cricut.com. So now you would sign in to your own Cricut account like you normally do. Okay? And what you do to get to them, you're right here. Okay? So I just want to show you, there's a bunch of them in here. Most of these are already in access. You can still purchase them if you want to make sure you own them, if someday you don't have access. But let me just say, the ones that are in access, please use them. They're amazing cartridges. The ones that are not in access are right here. It starts with this one called Complete Creativity. And then Everyday Moments is my favorite right now. It is so insanely beautiful. And even though you're a card maker and you see, oh, it looks like all scrapbook pages, there are so many elements in here. You click ungroup, and there are zillions of elements in here to use on any project, whether it's a scrapbook page or a card. 99. And I think on this one, there's 19 images. So somebody do the math. You never trust Glenda on math, by the way. I think it's 53 or 54 cents an image, which is pretty good because if you buy a normal image on Cricut, it's about 99 cents. These complement the paper packs that we have because we have a catalog every 2 months that has just mainly a new set of paper, suites, collections, embellishments, etc. And then we have a yearly catalog that has all the stuff that I call your little black dress items, your cardstock, your inks, all of that kind of stuff. So this is the digital cartridge for Aurora. This is the other digital mini cartridge for the paper pack stitched together. We'll show you that. But first, I want to show you this cartridge. Everyday Moments just takes my breath away, and I think I can show you why. I have to go into Design Space. So this is how you would purchase it. And it's got a it's really $29.99, but I have a different price because I'm a consultant and I'm signed in. So let's go to Cricut Design Space. And I think I have to stop sharing this screen, I believe.
I don't think so. If you just go to Cricut.
Can you see my Everyday Moments cartridge on here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, good. So in this one, there are 21 images. I thought there was 19. So my math was wrong. I want you to just take a peek and see if you can imagine, whether you're a scrapbooker or a card maker, the things you could take out of here and use on your projects, or you can cut it just as it is. So I have to show you this one. This is my favorite, and I think Melanie loves this one also.
Yeah, she showed me that one, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this is the only one I actually ungrouped for her. So let it come in. It's big. There's a lot of stuff. And this is just a single page layout. But if you're a scrapbooker and you wanted to make a double page, you sure could. Okay, first, I want you to see the paper behind it. Is there anybody out there who used to try to do that with those decorative scissors? I cannot possibly do that and make it even. But your Cricut can cut this scallop paper out for you, and you can make it smaller to use it on a card.
Yeah,
Now
I want to
I'm-
say that I'm not a
Yeah.
scrapbooker, but I
Right.
want this cartridge because of all the images on it. Because almost everything here I could use on cards or other projects.
Right. And I'm going to show you just really quickly how. Okay, I ungrouped it. Ready? You have this. This is a great thing. It's already got your shadow. You don't have to try and do a shadow for it. You could use that on anything. These photo wells you could use on a card. And here, look at this one has scallops on it. Again, you didn't have to do it. I love to make my Cricut do my work for me, frankly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, why am I doing all the work when the Cricut can do it? Here's another one, only happens once with a shadow. You could put that on a scrapbook or a card, or if you made a special display and put it in a frame in your house.
Oh, yeah.
This is
You
another-
could put that just with a picture frame and put it on the
Yep.
picture frame. You could even do
Absolutely.
it in vinyl.
Yep, and let me show you something. There's another one with the scallop, okay? Now we're gonna get into the main fun. First, and we're not even close yet to the main fun. There's a stitched heart. Let your Cricut cut that bad boy out and put it on a card or a scrapbook page. Here's a dovetail, also stitched. You could put that big for a title. You can change the dimensions on it, as you know, by unlocking it. So these things you can use anywhere. Here's a tag, cut it out, put some twine or ribbon through the top. Here's a tab, which everybody's always looking for. It's great for a date or a little tiny saying. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Oh, I missed the eyelet or the cover that goes on that sun eyelet. On the top.
I also
Okay.
want to say, you said there were 21 images. That's because there's 21 sets of images. Because as
Yes,
you can
it's 21
see,
projects.
there's so many images inside this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is just one image.
Yeah.
When I say 21 images, it means they've put together 21 projects. I don't know why that's the way Cricut and Close to My Heart do it now. They used to show all the images separate, but now they're showing them as projects because I
Well,
think.
and
they
it's
believe,
easier that way
know-
if you want to do it that way.
Right, because you can just click make it, by the way, when we came in, and it will do it for you. Okay, here's a little bitty mandala or doily. You could put any color cardstock behind this and cut it out and make it for a card or a scrapbook page. But here comes the main event. Are you ready, you guys? Look at this beautiful lace doily or mandala, whatever you want to call it. Now, you can cut this out with your Cricut as it is. You can make it smaller if you want. Another thing I've seen people do is they've cut it out this size or scrapbook size if they're a scrapbook, cut it in half on their paper trimmer, put half on the left side, half on the right, or on the left, put it up above on the top, and on the right, put it on the bottom. There's a million things you could do with this without even the stuff behind it, by the way.
And I have lots of ideas for that.
Yeah, and there's lots of different ways you can paper piece in here. There's a layer, there's another layer here. Now, I'm kind of a lazy scrapper, so I think I would probably do this, frankly.
You know
It's
what you
just
could
3 layers,
do?
and I'd be happy about that, frankly.
What you could do too is those pieces that you would have to put in certain spots.
Yep.
You could use vinyl.
You could use vinyl. You sure could. You could just pick it up on the mat with your transfer tape
Yeah.
and put it on. So that is just one example on these projects. So let me close this one out, and I'm going to show you one more, and then we're not going to show you everything on the cartridge because I think we'd probably be here all day because it's so crazy. And if anybody has questions, please put them in the chat. Because
They're asking where do you purchase these again, and they've had some
Okay.
questions where to join the party. But go ahead and finish this, and then we'll show them again.
Okay, that'd be great. Okay, so another one that I just want you to see that is
Oh, somebody mentioned a stencil. They could make that into a stencil too.
absolutely. I have a whole drawer full of stencils from the Close to My Heart cartridges. I have not made that yet, but I have a bunch of stencil material, so I think I will. Let me tell you what, the cartridge on here that is called Art Booking in the Close to My Heart cartridges, which is an Access, go in that cartridge, you guys, and click on anything that says overlay. I have a full drawer full of stencil material cut out of Cricut from those overlays. They are crazy amazing. Okay, let's see, let's do this one. There's so many to look at, but let's do this one really quick. And then I'm gonna show you the mini cartridges. Okay, so I want you to look and imagine what you could do with this. First off, do you see all the little things? That's cut in your background paper, by the way.
Oh, so you just put your 12 by 12 paper and it'll cut that through the holes. Oh, that's great.
I know. And then you can put a coordinating color behind it, like that's what they're trying to show here. And you can, because the Cricut only cuts out, as we all know, 11.5 to 11.5, you can then put another piece behind it, either a full 12 by 12, or I tell you my trick, I'm such a paper hoarder, I cut the center out and save that for another project, and then just put the outline of it in there, because that's all that's going to show. So let me show you, ungroup this and show you some of the other images.
And like that Friends Forever too, you could put that on a photo that you have, you know? You could cut that out of vinyl and stick it on a picture frame.
Yep. Or you could make it smaller if you want. If I group it together and look at it, I can make it smaller for a card.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you a trick right now before I forget. When you're cutting something intricate, and I think some of you that know me know I've been doing Cricut also since the very first day the first machine came out. I have a lot of tricks. If you have cardstock you're cutting it out of, especially, treat it like HTV. Put the pretty side down, the side you want to show, face down on your mat, and mirror it. And when your Cricut blade moves around, you know, especially on something intricate like that, you know how sometimes you can get little nicks and stuff? If you put it like that, and let me just show you an example, you will not have any nicks because every nick will be on the back. So when you take it out, oh, you guys can't see, I'll have to show it later. When you take it out, then you will have any defect that could be on the back and it won't show on the front. So let me move these and we're just going to look at a couple more images on here. Okay, there's a torn piece of paper that you can use right here. Whoops, if I can get a hold of it. Make it smaller, make it bigger, change the dimensions.
That's neat.
Yeah, because you know how sometimes you tear paper and it looks great and then the next time you do it, it doesn't look so swell?
Yeah.
So this does it for you. Okay. I love this. I'm going to show you a card later that I stole these leaves off of. I love this leaf. I stole these leaves off of here and put them on a card. Okay. The other thing that I stole out of there for a card is, I love this. Okay. First, take a look at it with everything behind it. All the paper piecing. So what you would do when you cut this out, if you wanted all the paper piecing, you just turn it upside down on your desk and then you glue everything from the back facing front, if that makes sense. That way everything is behind, so you get all the dimension of this really pretty cutout in the front. Okay, so let me show you. I took this last night and I first did a slice and just had part of this because I was going to put it on a card. I was going to slice it right up here, which is so great. The other thing I've seen, if you want to use it on a scrapbook page, a double page, do one on one side on the left, do the other, flip it.
Yeah, you could make like a wreath.
Right. Card. Okay. What I did last night was I stole those leaves and then I stole some of these also. And I'll show you that card in a bit. And I had my Cricut cut it out for me, so I didn't have to. And it went with things that other things I'm using from close to my heart that are stamp and die set. Still use my Cricut with those things because I love my Cricut. And if there's hard work to do like that outline, I guarantee you that I am not going to do that. But your Cricut will do it for you. So this is just one other cartridge. I mean, it is crazy the stuff that's on these cartridges. Okay, I should have just hit select all. Here's a lesson guide, hit select all. Okay, so should we go and oh wait, I'm gonna show you the other cartridges first. That's what we forgot. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm still in all the close to my heart cartridges, you guys. All the ones that start with an A, Melanie had a whole live about them. one morning when they first came into Access. These all have like 700 images on them, or something like that, and they are crazy amazing. So another thing is Flower Market. There are so many flowers on that cartridge, plus there's containers for them, plus all of these big ones that start with an A and Flower Market all have a font, you guys. Use them. Card makers, you will love this cartridge. There is every type of card on this artfully sent and envelope that you could ever want in your life. And you see, it's in Access. That's a Christmas one. This is the first cartridge Cricut ever made, or close to my heart. People still say it's the best all-around cartridge you can ever own because it kind of has a little bit of everything on it. All right, then there are stuff for Canada. There's Australia, New Zealand. I don't know why these come up, though they're not ours. Okay, I'm going to show you these now. Oh, by the way, before I forget, here's another one, another big one, like the one I just showed you. This is Complete Creativity. It has also got beautiful, look at this thing. It's a wreath. There's beautiful things in here, plus cards, by the way. There's a lot of more seasonal stuff, but there's still great stuff in there. Okay, these are the mini cartridges that they made for the papers we just got. Should I show the papers first? Would that be better? And then I can show the cartridges? Maybe that might make better sense if I stop sharing for a minute and show just, okay, I think that'd make better sense. So I'm gonna stop sharing, you guys, give me a second. Okay, and I'm gonna change my camera to my desk cam. Okay, let me, come on, there we go. All right, let me get it in the right place. Okay, so this is one of the new paper packs in the new supplemental May-June catalog, okay? This is the sticker sheet. I hope guys can see all that foiling on here. And the stickers from Close to My Heart are no joke. They're cardstock weight, and they are amazing. This is more like an outdoor adventure type of thing. When I first saw this paper, it made me so happy. I almost teared up. The Aurora Borealis, when I lived in northern Minnesota,
Lift it up a little. We can't see the bottom.
We would lay on the dock on my aunt and uncle's resort and just watch these things at night in the sky and think, wow, is this really happening? It's so breathtaking. And we would see it at night, every night for many, many months. This paper is amazing. Close to My Heart, all their paper is very, very heavy. Then on the other side, if you like constellations, there's a constellation. And the top, on every Close to My Heart paper, there is something called a zip strip. It is 1/2 inch on your paper trimmer to cut it off, save it, use it on cards, use it on scrapbook pages, use these. Don't throw these away. These are, some of them are amazing. This one is just kind of okay, but there are some that are absolutely amazing. Okay, so there's that. Okay, this is the next piece. I think I'm missing some in here. I'm missing 2. Okay. I love a good plaid. Who doesn't? Okay. And then the other side is like a little triangle, arrowish patchwork. And then there's the zip strip. This is this. I'm missing one of the pieces. Hold on, Glenda. I thought I had them all. Well, okay. There's another set. Oh, here, I'll show it in my catalog. There you go, Glenda. I had them out. Okay. So the other one is this mountain paper. One of the people who's in that I am under her in the company, she's a hiker. She lives in Washington. Shout out to Naomi. And she has a bunch of hiking friends, and they can't hike, or they couldn't because it was all closed because of COVID. They were the first state, if you remember, Washington State, to get bad of COVID. So they haven't been able to hike. So one of her customers took a bunch of these papers right here and papered one wall in her, I believe it was her family room, just because she wanted to see mountains again. And then the paper on the back of it is just arrows and another zip strip, okay? So that is Aurora, and now I will show you the cartridges. And by the way, it has a whole bunch of cute embellishments that belong with it as well. Oh, there's the mountain paper, Glenda. Sorry, there it is. but you guys saw it anyway, so I won't waste our time on that. Okay, so now I'm going to screen share again to show you this cartridge. It's a mini cartridge, let's not forget that. So it's only got like 19 to 20 images on it. It says something different for some reason. Each time I look at it, it's either 19 or 20. Okay, can you see my,
Yes.
okay, so let me open this. Okay. So all of these images just complement the paper that we saw. And like I said, I think they work out to like 53 cents an image. I'm going to tell you something really cute I saw somebody do with this wide open spaces. They cut it out. They took the eye out with an, I think they used an X-Acto knife or snipped it with scissors. And then they took this geotag and made it the right size and stuck it in there. I thought, what a cute idea. Another thing that I might do is take that and then use this arrow down here inside of that as the eye. I think that would be really pretty. This mountain, when I first looked at it, I thought, oh yeah. I saw somebody do this on a scrapbook page, like full size, and they put white glitter in behind this. So it looked like snow glistening on the top.
Oh, that would be pretty.
So pretty. There's a bike. I mean, there's a lot of different things on here. This is a cartridge that I think Alex would love.
Yeah.
Because of all his love of camping.
Yeah.
What I saw another person do, which I thought was really cute, is they took these trees and they took the paper with the plaid on it that I showed you, and they cut this tree in the forefront out of the plaid, and then these other ones, and put it on foam tape, and put the other ones just on the other each side. But this one they popped up out of that plaid, and it was really smart of them. It looked amazing. So that's those images, and I have all of these in Design Space, so we can look at them there as well. But while we're in here, I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to stop sharing one more second, and I'm going to show you the Stitch Together, which is the other one.
Can you show how to find my party again, and then how to find these cartridges?
Yes. So when you're on the Close to My Heart site, glendascreativeplace.ctmh.com, or you can follow the bit.ly link. You can join her party right here on my homepage. You just got to scroll down, or you can also join her party.
We can't see your homepage. Can you share that?
Oh, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Sorry, guys. Okay. So this is my homepage. If you want to shop, it's there. And then when you get to shop, there's all these different categories. You can join my team right here. I want to tell you one more thing before I go on. They have one of the most amazing blogs I've ever seen. If you're not subscribed to this blog and you're trying to learn anything about paper crafting and things like that, you should be subscribed to this blog. Plus, every once in a while, they throw in some free SVGs. In fact, there were 2 that just happened, and I actually have them. I don't know if you can, there's one. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are from April 7th. If you get in the blog and scroll, then you can download those for free. And those are great if you're taking pictures of things going on at COVID, or put it on a t-shirt. And then another one that they gave away not too long ago. Hold on, where did they go? Nope, hold on. I have to find, I think it's from April 7th, you guys. And it is really, really good. Let me find it. Come on. I'm sorry, you guys. I had it open, but I don't know what happened to it. Okay, let me go to the blog. And I'm going to show you again after I show you this, because I want you guys to also get free SGs, by the way. I'm all about getting things that, if you ever work with me, you're going to hear me talk about little black dresses. Little black dresses are the things in your crafting wardrobe that you can use over and over. They're not consumable. Papers are consumable. By the way, I'm putting this on a scrapbook page of my mom. This is a stamp for Mother's Day. All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. When I saw that, I kind of choked up. That's Abraham Lincoln quote, by the way. You wouldn't have thought that it was Abraham Lincoln. Okay. Sorry about this. Okay. Here's something, look at this. You see this? This is from, I believe, it's going to tell us, it's a Cricut cut out of one of those free cartridges. I believe it is from Artbooking, but let me look. It's going to tell me, oh, yep, it's from the Artbooking. Look what they did with that free Cricut cut. They did this. They took these rays of sunshine and they put all these different pattern papers behind it. There's so much good stuff you can learn on this blog, you guys, especially if you're new and don't really know what to do. Okay, this is what I wanted you guys to see before we go on. April 10th, there is a blog post. Do you see all of this stuff here? I'm going to show you. I have some of that cut out. There are things that we have that are called paper pals, and they are stamp sets. There's a base, which is what you have to make the body, and there are other ones, and they have the dies with them, by the way, that are for boys, girls. There's one for pets, etc. But this one in particular, they used one of the boy and the girls, and then they made and they gave away, and are still in this post, all the little costumes. So your face masks, your doctor, your stethoscopes, all of that, you can make them any color or any way you want. And you can just get the free SVGs right here. And again, that's from April 10th on the blog. So don't forget about this blog, you guys, because it is awesome sauce.
Okay, go back to the homepage. We have lots of questions on how to do everything. Okay, so we don't have to make an account before they join the party, correct?
They don't have to make an account, but it'll be easier. They're going to still have to give their shipping information and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so let me show you.
And they're confused on where to buy, I think, the Cricut stuff. Somebody asked, is everything digital? Only the Cricut stuff is digital. And then some free SVGs and stuff that you're showing.
Right. So you can either go right here where it's the shopping cart, and in the shopping cart, I'll show you.
And also they were asking how to make the donation. So
I'm going to show you that right here. Okay, so this is the shopping cart, and I have a little order going right now. I always have a party going, so if you see this after, you'll always see a party. Please, if this is after Melody's party, I would love if you click on my party for whatever time frame it is. Our friend Lynn Bledsoe, who we know well in here, she's having a birthday party for her birthday month, and then here's Melody's party. Okay, so what you would do is you would click on join. See, and that took away mine right there. Because normally I'm joined to my own party, because what I do is I make a digital party, a virtual party every month where my orders all flow to, all my miscellaneous orders. And that way I get hostess rewards and I pay for my crafting supplies with that. Okay, so that is where you do that. Then you go here, right where for your subtotal, and this order is not done, by the way, Operation Smile donation. Right there, you would put $10. That's the minimum in order to get the SVGs, the free SVGs mailed to you. But you can do whatever you want. And any size order that you place is fun. All the promotions are down here. This Blue Sky stuff is amazing. The Blue Skies cardstock is all UV coated, and it is crazily amazing. So let me show you. Let's go back to where
first show them how to get to the Cricut ones. They've had that question too.
That's where I was going to go. Okay, so from the home page, so we're going to click and go back.
So after they join the party, then they can click home.
Yep. And then they can go to the bottom of this. There's a bit.ly link in the description you can use.
So this is the very bottom of the site.
Right, which is ours. And by the way, if there's anything you need while you're placing a Cricut order, you can always throw it in this order. You can just go up and access anything that you need from Cricut, just FYI. But mainly I care about the cartridges because they are rock star awesome. So let me stop sharing 1 second. I'm going to show the stitch together paper. It is so amazing. And by the way, here's some of the embellishments for stitch together. All these wood buttons. Some of them have hearts. some of them have. They're round.
Hold
Put
on.
some twine in these bad boys and put a glue dot on the back. They'd be so, so pretty. So that's
There we
stitched
are.
together.
Okay.
Can you see me or not?
No, I lost you. There. Now we're
Okay.
back.
You got me? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was showing these wooden buttons. This is an embellishment that goes with the paper pack. There's round shape, there's heart. What's cool is if you take some twine, like some baker's twine, and pull it through, tie yourself a bow or a knot, stick a glue dot on the back and put it on a card or a scrapbook page. They look amazing, by the way. Okay, so here's stitched together. This is the sticker sheet. It is crazy amazing. Beautiful colors. I love this butterfly to death. And you're going to see this butterfly in a couple minutes somewhere else. Okay. This is the paper. I love this paper like crazy. That's the front of it, full of ladybugs and butterflies. There's the back of it.
That's cool.
I'm telling you, some of the things you could do with this, you could cut these in pieces and use them as triangles, because you have all these tiny triangles that make this up. So you can make this look like a quilt is the whole notion of that.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yes.
Somebody asked, can she walk us through adding a cartridge and checking out?
Yeah.
What, you don't need to do that, because I don't know if we said this or not, but when you're purchasing the Cricut cartridges, you have to make a separate purchase than purchasing these paper packs and dies and stuff.
Right.
So when you're purchasing on Close to My Heart, that's a different one than it is on Cricut. So if you're buying the Cricut images, you buy it from the Cricut website as if you were buying anything else from the Cricut website.
Right.
And you cannot
Like
do the
mystery boxes
donation
or anything.
Yeah, but you can't do the donation from the Cricut site. You'd have to buy something straight from Close to My Heart.
Yeah, you have to make the donation, unfortunately, straight from Close to My Heart. I wish we could do it through the Cricut site, but it just doesn't work that way. Okay, here's another set of the papers. This is the front. I love a good stripe. And there's little stitch marks all through. If you guys can see that, I love that. Love this zip strip. I love the paper. Of course, it's polka dot, so I love that. Look at the zip strip, how cute that is. And then this is pink with like peach with really pretty red dots on it. So I love that. I love the zip strip. And this is the other side of it. Okay. So that is the stitched together paper pack. So now let me share my screen again, and I will show you the stitched together cartridges that complement this.
Okay.
And you're going to see what I mean. I'm going to go into Design Space, and there they are. Okay, can you see my stitched together screen?
No,
No? Okay, it might take a second.
I don't see that you're sharing yet.
Hold on. Let's see what happened.
There we go.
Is it showing the stitched together, or is it showing down on my desk?
On your desk.
Okay, hold on. I need to change it. Let's see. Should be that. Now, can you see my Cricut Design Space?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm in Design Space. And by the way, you can't look at these cartridges in Design Space unless you own them. You can't do much with them. They have to be something that you've purchased, because they are a licensed cartridge, like Disney. Okay, so here are the images. This one says it's got 16 projects in it. Love the ladybug, but my favorite thing in here is this beautiful butterfly. I want to make her with some holographic paper in the back. I just think that'd be so beautiful. And she's easy to make. She's only 3 layers. She's a back, she's a front, and she's a body. And your Cricut does all that work. Same thing with all of these images. Let the Cricut do it. Now look at this image right here. You tell me where you could use a frame. You could use it as a focal point on the front of your card. You could use it on a scrapbook page as a photo well, as a photo holder. There's all kinds of things you can do with this. There's a stitch line in it. So, I mean, it's just really what your imagination takes you. Here's another great photo well, by the way, that already has a heart in it. But you could also change this to something like on your card that you would stamp an image or put a roll a flower and put it on there. So those are the newest cartridges. And frankly, as a close to my heart person, I think it's the best time that I've been close to my heart now about 6 years. And I think it's the best time that has ever been to be with close to my heart, because I can shop on my own site and pay myself and have other people help me. But they have so many crazy, amazing products right now. And if you give me 1 second, I just want to show you something.
That butterfly, I
mini.
think, is my favorite butterfly.
Huh? Oh,
That
the butterfly.
butterfly.
I love her. I love her. I want to see what you do with her. I'm sure you're going to do something insane with her. You could also alcohol marker her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the May stamp of the month. It's only available
Wait, we
in the
can't
month
see. Are you sharing or no?
of,
You sharing your
I
screen?
thought I was. It's my camera. I'm not sharing. I've just got my camera
Okay.
on.
There we go. I have to hit
Okay.
the Zoom thing every time for it to show up in my OBS, and I've never had to do that. So
I think it's a new update to OBS. Unfortunately, there's some weird stuff. I mean, to Zoom.
yeah.
Okay. This is the May stamp of the month. Every month, close to my heart, has a stamp of the month. As long as you have a $50 or more order going, you can purchase this. This is a large stamp set that should be $18.95, but you can purchase it for $5. You know how we're always looking for the squiggly things like in the
Yeah.
font called I Love Glitter? You
Yeah.
have it all right here. Not only on this is an all occasion stamp set, but you also have the ones you could put on
Yeah.
another set of stamps that you have, right?
Yeah. I love those.
So, yeah, I love those too. I want to make sure you saw that. Now, I want to show you. While we talked about Stitch Together, I forgot to show you my Ladybug card. Okay? This Ladybug card was made.
Now, wait a minute. I want to say pay attention, because not just to the finished card, to the stuff that you get that makes the card is amazing and makes it so easy.
I'm going to show you guys right here. Okay.
Because I really
So
want
close
this
to my-
Ladybug.
Right. Close to my heart. This is the basic set of what we call the shaker window dies. This will be the top. It's all stitched. If you want to cut the thing out behind, you can do it with this. Or if you want to put a different piece of color paper, like as a background, you can do it with this. These two things make confetti. And excuse me, I tell everybody, if you're cutting basic cuts on your Cricut or on a die cutting machine, like the Ladybug or the Anna Griffin, for goodness sakes, while you're doing it, cut some more. And then I have confetti in here that I just put when I made this, and I was cutting out of these papers for, I think it was Valentine's Day. I just took a bunch of confetti and put it in a jewelry bag. I'm a real practical crafter. I have lots of good hints because I've been doing this so long, and I like to make things easy. So next time I need this, I won't need to cut this out as long as the color matches. But the great thing is this plus these, okay?
That's
This
my
is the
favorite
basic
part.
Yeah. This is a set, they call it shaker window, foam and acetate. And let me show you what it is. You get a bunch of acetate sheets, and if you'll notice, one looks cloudy. That's because on one side, it has a cover to prevent it from being scratched. People make it so hard to take the cover off. All you have to do is take a little piece of washi tape or scotch tape, put it on there, and pull it, and it comes right off.
I never thought
So
of
much-
that.
Absolutely. Okay. And then what you do is you take this ring. You see this ring on the outside, you guys? Let me bend it a little. See the outside ring? Just right here. It's really skinny. That's what you put down. And then you put all your sequins inside of that. And then what happens is you have all of these leftover foam squares. I don't buy foam squares. I use these. And they come with it. And all I use on the shaker card is this one little outer ring.
Yeah. It has the foam shaped in that circle that fits the Ladybug perfectly. You don't have to go around and do smaller ones, or you don't have to use tape. It's all cut and ready for you to use. And then you use an embossing machine to cut the dies. Now show them the ladybug up close.
That's what I'm going to do. So this is another one that they came out with several months ago that I believe is still on the site. It's called Happy Birthday. All it is happy birthday. Got a little scallop here and another thing for confetti. Okay. So are you following this? Okay. This is the Ladybug Die Set. I'm going to show you the dies so you know if you can picture what they are. That's her body and her head. And then she's got wings. And I want you to see her wings have little depressed areas where there are stitch lines around there. Okay. Then she has a partner. She has a stamp set that goes with it. And you can make her, you can put little antenna on her there if you want. I did a little different thing. But if you look at these little dots down here, each one of them is a tiny bit different. You take those dots, you put ink on them to stamp, and you stamp them inside these stitch lines. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the card. And by the way, I used a combination of 3 things on this card. I used the basic shaker top, and I'll show you that in a minute. Then I used another scallop circle inside, which you can barely see. And then I used a ladybug. Okay, so here she is when she's closed. And all I did was I just drew these lines because I was not in the mood to stamp when I finished this card, anything else. And I just put some gems on there. I put some silver gems. You could put some just shiny gems. Or I made another one that had stickles. I used stickles on there.
Awesome.
I put some googly eyes on her. And when you open her wings up, here's what you see. It says flying by to say hello. And if you look inside, there's a scallop circle. That's a different die. Her die is on the bottom. And then on the very top of the acetate sheet, there's the acetate. I used this from the main set, which is the top on the main set, that stitch. And what I did, if you can see the white lines, I took a piece of glitter paper and it had white on the background. So I laid the paper upside down, then I laid the die upside down on it and pushed it through my Anna Griffin Empress, my die cutting machine. And what it did is make all the little white part of the back come through in the stitches. I hope you guys can see that. You got the little stitch line all the way around the glitter paper, which I just love, by the way.
That's cool.
So that ladybug, she is a separate set of dies, and the stamp set for it is separate. You've got flying by to say hello. You've got ladybug kisses and birthday wishes. Hey there, little lady. You've got really cute hash marks and stitch marks. If you ever want, sometimes on stamps, we forget about the little things. There's a set of stitches, you guys. You could use that anywhere. And then there's a tiny little bee on here and a little tiny butterfly.
Now, does this all come in a kit?
No.
Okay, they're asking to show you where to get all the stuff.
Right, I will. Let's do that. Let's go out to my Close to My Heart shopping site. Okay, let me go here. There we go. Okay.
You guys share your screen.
Oh, I sure do, don't I? Okay. Okay, so there's my screen. We're on my home page, okay? You can shop and look for things like, shaker dies. You can do that. But if it was me, I'd go in the search and I'd put shaker in the search. Because I don't like to dink around. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to looking for stuff. Okay, first you see all the sequins and all of that. And I'm looking for the original set. There it is. The original set is the one I showed you already. That has the heart confetti and stuff. That's here. And then here's the shaker window foam and acetate. And you would want one of these and one of these if you're going to just use the main set. What I did was I used the main set because I wanted that stitched thing on the top.
And then they could make lots of shaker cards, even if they use their Cricut to make the card and put that on top of it.
Absolutely. There's that happy birthday, and here's the ladybug, okay? Now, the ladybug stamps, I'm not sure why they didn't show up in here because they should. But the name of those are called Hello Ladybug. So if we put Ladybug
search Ladybug.
Here, yep, Hello Ladybug. Let's put Ladybug in the search. There you go. So look what we're getting already. That's the stamp set. See this here? That is something, as a consultant, you earn CTMH cash and you pay yourself to, like I could buy this and it would pay for it for me. I don't have to buy it. So there's your Ladybug dies and there's your Ladybug right there. Okay. Now, if you want the papers, there's so many ways you can get them. You can either go here and click on paper, and on your, if you're on a mobile, it'll be under shop, and then there's a drop down for all the categories. Okay. So there's specialty paper, there's cardstock, there's pattern paper. And so pattern paper is where you would look to just get the paper packs themselves. Okay.
And I just want to say, Tracy in the chat put the number for each of the products for the Ladybug.
Oh, thank you. That's really helpful. Okay, so there's your stitch together. That comes with the paper, or with the sticker sheet, and there's a paper pack. You can also get it just by itself without the sticker sheet, but I don't know why anybody ever would. Okay, it's the same with the Aurora. There's the Aurora. We already looked at that. There's the paper packet with the sticker sheet with all that foiling on it. So pretty. And then here it is by itself. I'm going to show you one other thing while we're on this page. Blue Skies is the National Scrapbooking Month promo. Every year when Close to My Heart has a National Scrapbooking Month special, they go all out. There is papers. This cardstock is UV coated. So every single thing on it looks a little bit different. Let me grab that cardstock. Several packs of it all stuck together. Looks like that. There you go. There it is.
And you can use the Cricut to cut that, right?
Heck yeah. You don't think I'm cutting everything out by hand, do
Well,
you?
we had a question. I just wanted to confirm.
No, yeah, no, absolutely. If you want to cut it out in shapes and things like that, you can. Okay, I'm going to change my camera really quick.
Okay.
And let's see if it'll work. I'm going to share what these papers look like because they're insane. I have a lot. Okay, can you...
Hold on.
No? Hold on.
It's
I
not
don't know why
showing.
it's not. Let me check my... Hold on. Why is it still showing my face? It shouldn't be. Hold on. There we go. That should be down to the desk. There you go. I got to get this light in here the right way. Okay.
For me, it's still sharing.
I'm sharing my desk right now, right?
No, you got to stop sharing your screen.
Okay. Oh, you're right. I got to stop sharing first. Okay. Let me stop sharing. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this is the UV cardstock. I have a few packs, you guys. I hope you guys can see. It's all UV coated.
Is it paper or cardstock, they're asking?
This is actual cardstock. This is part of the special for National Scrapbooking Month. It's called Blue Skies. And there's a zillion different ways to purchase it on my site. We'll go back and I'll show you. But I want you to see this paper. It is so incredibly beautiful.
That is cool paper.
See, it's all coated. Okay. I'm going to show you now the next color, which is this teal. And I hope it comes in, you can see the stitch lines. There are stitch lines all over it. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
I hope so. Okay. And then the yellow has like a hatchwork pattern on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that pretty? And the pink, of course, Glenda loves pink. If anybody knows me, I'm all about everything pink. This one is really hard to see, but it's little polka dots, little dots. And they're raised up. You can feel them. All of these, you can feel these patterns. And then the last one is the red. This one I think is the hardest to show on camera. It's a lot of little hatch. There you go. Maybe you can see it there a little bit. So this paper is part of the Blue Sky Special. This paper, everybody's hoarding it because it's only for this month or while supplies last. So people are hoarding it like crazy because when it's gone, it's gone. But if you look, I'm going to go share you one thing else. This is the full product bundle for it. It comes with 2 stamp sets. The Blue Sky stamp set, which is really pretty for rainbows and stuff like that. Memories to keep, my only sunshine, more than words. I love that. Plus, you guys, here again, look, little black dresses. See that tag? You could use that tag for the rest of your life on projects, big and small. This is the Beautiful Day stamp set. This is the set that I'm giving away today at the end of the video. If you look, when you see on Close to My Heart's combined stamps with dies, because there are dies in here, anything that is blue means it has a matching die. If you look, the only thing that doesn't have a matching die is this little stamp that is like the center of this flower, because it doesn't need it, because you're going to stamp it right on there. This thing is so heavy because there are so many dies in here. Let me just show you the dies real quick. Okay. So like I said, there's a die for everything except that little middle of that stamp. So this set is supposed to be $34.95. And I am giving this away at the end today, but this is also part of the product bundle for Blue Skies. I'm going to show you one other thing that's in there. If I can get it to come out. Oh, it's in the wrong bag. There you go. It makes pinwheels. All you do is put this in. It makes a pinwheel. You fold it in, and then it's even got the holes for the brads on each one of them.
Cool.
Judy, would you mind if Judy joined us for a second? Because she made an amazing project with us and she does have the Zoom link.
Yeah.
Judy, join us, please. It'll take her a minute to get on. And while she's doing that, I'm just going to show you the Blue Skies paper because it's crazy amazing. Okay. I love anything that's colorful, frankly. If you're colorful, and by the way, you see there's another set of cardstock back there that you need. There's the sticker sheet. Really, really pretty. Very colorful. That is pretty. Okay. There are 2 sticker sheets. I did not know that. Here's the paper. I love this teal color one so much. But I also love the other side. Wait for it. That is the other
that's
side.
Neat.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
You can do so many things. You don't need to use this whole piece of 12 by 12 at once. I would chop this bad boy into pieces, frankly, or do it this way, like cut these out. There's so many things you could do with this. Then you have this one, which of course Glenda likes because it's pink. And I love the zip strip with little flowers. There's Judy. And then here is the other side of it, which I just love. And you probably can't see, but there's a blue grid everywhere. Okay. I love the zip strip on this one. It's my favorite out of all of them. It looks like it's raining confetti, but up here you can use each of these. Cut the zip strip off, cut these apart. The Good Life, you and me equals awesome. Love your smile. This really happened. So I love that. And then the back of it is this cute green with all these little stars. So they look like polka dots. And then the next one is like these, another like that same matching green. It's got a pretty zip strip. I love the other side. Dreams live here. It's already done for you.
That's cool.
You can cut that out and put it on a card, or you could use it as a scrapbook page, or you could use it as a family photo. Put it on here, use that, and put it in a frame. You guys, if you don't know, buy cheap frames and shadow box frames at IKEA or from IKEA.com. They have crazy, amazing stuff. Really cheap. Okay, here's another one. I love this paper. And then here's the other side. I love it more.
Cool.
It's just so pretty. And then the last one, there's a lot of paper in here, is this wild thing. I love this. I love the zip strip. It's all hearts. And then I think this is my favorite in the whole thing because I love flowers. I just think that paper is so pretty. Okay.
Cool.
Really pretty. I know it. You also put some hearts in there.
Is this a fry box?
That's a fry box out of Design Space used, by the way.
Cool.
It's like the French fry box. It's out of
Now
Design
use
Space.
the styrofoam that comes in my packages and stuffed it in the middle so that use the flower. They're all attached to flower picks that I broke out.
Cool.
That's awesome. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the blue skies, just so you know. Thank you, Judy. Beautiful. Keep holding it up for a few minutes. Judy, are you there?
She's there.
No, I'm up here.
Okay. Okay. So I need to start sharing again. Did everybody get a chance to see Judy's fry box, or do they want her to hold it up again really close?
Hold on. Let me.
Let's let her have her minute in the sun, because that was a hard project for Judy to make.
Yeah, 'cause my hands are very little like Glendas.
She has dexterity problems. And so
working with those brads, tiny little brads.
I was so proud of her.
And she has butterflies and hearts, it looks like.
Yep.
And the pinwheels.
Butterflies came from a friend, but she used also, they came out of Cricut Design Space as well.
Right, they come out of Design Space. Or if you have any butterfly stamps and dies, use them.
Yeah.
I'm a person who likes to tell people to collect things that you'll be able to use together all of your life, your crafting life. And that's what you do. You build up your crafting wardrobe by getting things that actually will work together. Okay, Judy, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm going to show you one thing before I share my, I guess I'm going to share it right here. Okay, remember those nurses and things, the SVGs, the doctors and the nurses on the blog from Close to My Heart? This is one item that I cut out from that. Remember I told you about cutting your paper upside down? If you notice, this is white core paper, by the way. You don't see one nick of white anywhere, because I put it face down and I mirrored it just like I would HTV. And I do it all the time, even when I don't have white core cardstock. Especially if you're doing something intricate, it just cuts it so beautifully. Oh, here's another one. This one has more of it. Okay. So do you see that word helpers?
Yeah.
That is not easy to cut. It's very intricate. There's little tiny things, but you don't see one white spot on any of that. Mm-hmm. And it cut prettier. Now, if you look at it on the other side, it's not as pretty.
Yeah.
You can see where the blade turns. So I think it's I teach everybody to want to cut things, especially intricate.
We have a question.
Yes.
Some people are asking, are all the cartridges available for Canada?
Yes.
Close to My Heart?
You can't get them from me, but I can get you a link to a friend of mine in Canada. Let me find her. Judy.
Well, what we can do is we can put it in the description after the video.
Right, I'll do that, because my friend Chris Roberts is in Canada, and she's one of my mentors. So if you're in Canada, I would love you to buy from her. Okay,
and they have to find all of the Close to My Heart. They have to go through the Close to My Heart page and click the Cricut button at the bottom.
Right, or there's a bit.ly link in the description.
Well, the links right now are not working.
Oh, they're not. Oh, that's
no, I have to make them linkable after the video.
I wondered when I looked at them. Okay, but yeah, all you have to do is go to the home page. So you click home over here. If you're on the mobile, you can still do it. Oh yeah, I have to share. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, can you see?
Yes.
Okay, so wait, I think you're still seeing my down camera for some reason.
I can.
No, you're seeing my screen. Okay.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you're looking at all this pattern paper, if you wanted to go, then let's say you bought your stitch
Can't they go to the bottom of any of the pages?
Yes, any page you're on.
Yeah, and then click that Cricut one, and that will show them all.
Right. The other thing I was going to tell you is not only can you get the paper packets and stuff for the stitch together, but there are also kits that you can get. Like there's a card making workshop there for Stitch Together. This is a card making workshop for Aurora. I always get the scrapbooking workshops with the memory protectors. So this is what I have, one of these right now. And I also have the Aurora scrapbooking kit with the page protectors. Let me show you one other thing. If any of you were on Melody's live, it's been a couple months ago, I sent her one of these wreaths that said grateful, because that is Melody's thing. She's very grateful for everything in life. They came out with this one just for the COVID crisis, because we're all spending so much time at home. So it comes with a big wreath, and it's big. It comes with background paper, several of them that you could put behind or do whatever you want. Then there are all these punch outs for flowers and leaves and ribbons. And what I do with mine is, before I do anything, while they're still in the sheet, before I push them out, I take a shimmer brush, which is my favorite thing in the world. I shimmer brush everything, if you ever follow me. This is a shimmer brush. Oh, you can't see. Close to my heart has lots of shimmer brushes, but I shimmer brush everything, the flowers, the leaves, everything before I take it out. And the last one I did that I gave away, I stained the back of this. I stained it so that it was a little darker. You could also use paint. There was a whole day. It was like almost 10 hours worth of instruction from close to my heart. This is a product bundle. This has some of the funniest stamp sets. Well, one of them in particular. One of the COVID stamp sets. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it here. Yeah, there we go. I think that's okay. So I wonder if I can make this bigger. Let's see. I think I can. Nope, I can make it smaller. I can make it smaller.
I see toilet paper.
This particular stamp set talks about toilet paper, and it has the Purell. In fact, I have a card with the Purell that I made, which I'll show you when we're stopped sharing. There's a whole scrapbook workshop in here that teaches you how to use flip flaps, which is a patented product from close to my heart, where you can add extra pictures and decorations and pockets right onto your page or through the page protector, by the way. That's a good trick that I teach people. So these are all the flip flaps. Sorry about that. That's my phone. So let me change my screen again. But this is a special. It won't be here very long. I thought maybe it was already gone because it was just that. But you've got scrapbooking workshops, you've got card workshops, and it just depends what papers speak to you. I want to show you something else. If anybody out there is a scrapbooker, if you know anything about scrapbooking, you know the name Stacy Julian. She's like a rock star in the scrapbooking industry. And she used to be a close to my heart consultant when she was really young. Now she has this humongous company. We have products by her that help you tell your story. If anybody ever follows me, you know I'm always talking about telling your story. She makes different products or close to my heart that help you do that. Like when you're scrapbooking, you have to think things like, there's a picture of us in the summer, my kids are eating watermelon. You have to sit and think for a minute. Remember everything that happened. What did it smell like? What was going on at the time? I mean, she's amazing at it, by the way. All the embellishments are here. There's albums. There's also a lot of stamps with dies. And I'm going to stop sharing and show you just a couple because these are two that are just loved. Okay. And I want to talk about little black dresses again. This hummingbird, everything in blue has a die, so it's everything, and it weighs a ton. You could use this forever. You could change your hummingbirds to whatever color of hummingbirds you want. Watercolor, colored pencils, alcohol markers, whatever your thing is. Same with the flowers. These flowers can look different every time you use them. And the other flowers here. There are the dies. They don't look like much when you look at them, but they cut everything out in there. Now, let me show you something else. This, I love a mason jar. Anybody out there love a mason jar?
Raise your hand if you love a mason
hand
jar.
okay.
I love those.
Okay, so here's a mason jar. I think all there is a mason jar die and then a couple of the stamps, which are those. You stamp this ghostly looking part inside so it gives it dimension. You can color these flowers for anything you want. You could use the flowers also from here, and you could also put all these flowers in this mason jar and have a hummingbird come to them.
Oh,
So these are the kinds of things I call little black dresses. These will never go out of style. Those are the stuff I love people to put in their craft wardrobe. There's a tag with a little bow
Lower
on
your
it.
hands a little.
Yeah, here you go. There's a tag with a little bow on it. You could use that on anything. You could also use these flowers here and these flowers here on any project, whether it's a scrapbook or a card, everything. So these are the this is like my philosophy. I teach people, especially as I have a team. I teach them two things: pay yourself, and because when you're a consultant, you get a 22% discount on products. Then if you set up your own party and people purchase on your party, you get hostess rewards, which gives you the chance to order free cardstock, free dyes with ink, free inks, etc. And I teach them to put smart things in your craft wardrobe. Not something that you can only use once. Obviously, we all have to have something I call consumables, which are paper and cardstock and embellishments. Those are consumable. But your staples in your craft wardrobe are what will make you a better, more prolific crafter as you go along. This is from the National Scrapbooking Day, that whole bundle. It has a set of cards in it that are just hilarious. This one says Quarantine Life. All I did here, these are techniques that I love to teach. I took this, I stamped the outside with black. Then this is a color called Lagoon, which is one of my favorite colors on the planet. And I inked up my stamp that goes inside, and I stamped it off first, which is called first generation stamping. And then I stamped this with the second generation. So it looks very almost like you could see through it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And here's that UV paper, by the way. There's the red, and then there's the yellow, which breaks my heart to hide that yellow back there, but there it is. And there's some embellishments. And there is another stamp saying from that set. There's stuff about toilet paper. It's a great set. And those are in the National Scrapbooking Day specials. This is card bundle number 1, by the way, that has the funny sayings in it. There's another one that is card bundle number 2 that has a double stamp set. It has all the icons for people who helped us during COVID, medical people.
Can you buy just that stamp set?
You cannot buy the stamp set by itself.
Okay, so you have to buy the whole bundle.
You don't have to buy the whole bundle, I don't think. Let's go look. I thought we could. I might be wrong, but let's go look. Okay, so right here, I'm clicking on promotions.
Okay, so it's
not
promotions.
even listed there. Isn't that interesting? Okay, let me go back and find it. I think it was just in the papers. It was in the kits. Okay, so there's a National Scrapbooking bundle right here.
We can't see your
screen. This
screen.
one here has everything. By the way, this has the wreath. It has the scrapbooking.
We can't see your screen.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry. My bad. Oh, this one. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm used to having the Zoom on my side, so I'm just off a little, and I apologize. This is the whole bundle. It should be that price, but they have it on sale for National Scrapbooking Month.
So that's only for May, right?
Only for May, or until it goes away. They had to reorder everything because they had so many people before the National Scrapbook Day event, which was like 10 hours of education, by the way, which you can find, by the way, on Facebook. Type in CTMH National Scrapbooking, and you'll find they made a special event page, and you can go there and watch the videos. There is so much education in there. But this one has the scrapbooking bundle that has all the flip flaps, those little flip flaps I talked about. It has the wreath. It has both card kits. This is the funny card kit up here. That's the number 1. This is the card kit number 2. Now, let me see if they have it. Okay, they have the card making bundles by themselves. This is the one. Let me open it because my stamps are here, but they're buried on my desk. You could probably see it better here. It comes with the UV cardstock. It comes with this amazing stamp set. We're on a roll. I'm here for you through thick and thin. I made this card and I used this toilet paper and I put this stamp in it. It says, I totally share my TP with you. Then I took that little heart and put it in the middle of the roll, which I love. So you see here, there's that bottle and there's the stamp that I used the 2nd generation stamping on. This funny thing says, I survived the toilet paper, the TP crisis of 2020. And then it's got hashtag survivor, which I think is hilarious. This one says, there's no one else I'd rather be quarantined with. Just roll with it. We're on a roll. I like this one at the bottom that nobody even notices. It says, sorry, Corona ruined your, like so many people didn't get to have people when they had a baby that didn't get to have people at the hospital. Ruined your birthday. People had to do remote birthdays, things like that. So it's really funny.
So that comes with those gems at the top and then also foam tape, the squares. Is that what that is?
Doesn't come with, no, those are just the gems of different size.
But
or does it? Unless it's
in front of the teal paper. What are those?
Those are cards and envelopes.
Oh, so it comes with cards and envelopes.
The best white. Yep, they make the exact number of cards for the project that they included in this. They come straight out. You just fold it over and you use your bone folder. It's all scored for you. And there's an envelope that matches, you guys.
Okay.
And you can use all this. You can use whatever you want. But there's that UV cardstock. If you get this, I say hoard that cardstock, baby. Like, use it, but hoard it because it's so beautiful. But there's that stamp set. And I'll show you the other one, which is card making bundle number 2. This is the one that is all about all the people that helped us during the crisis. So you see all the icons? Okay. So you have everything there, you know, pretty much people that helped us, the pharmacy, the whole thing. Then you have this stamp set that is all about being grateful. Thank you for your service. It will be good again, forever grateful. There you go, Melanie. And there's all kinds of things. You are appreciated. A lot of people made these and sent them to like hospitals and things like that for the nurses and the doctors. And other people I know took them to fire stations close to them because those guys are out there on the line with their ambulances. Most cities have their firemen are the paramedics. So you also get those papers. Here's some examples of some of the cards they made. Also comes with your 20 card bases and 20 envelopes, by the way. It's made to create 20 cards for each of 5 different designs. But you can take this and roll with it, however you want to do it.
Can you show how to do the donation again? Somebody was asking.
Yes, we're going to go there. Okay. So every screen that you're on in the Close to My Heart website, you're going to see this. That's your shopping cart. If you have nothing in it, there won't be any number here. Click on that. Okay. Make sure you've joined like Melody's party. Your items that you've ordered will be in here. Oh, look, these Palm Paradise stamps is the other thing I was going to show you, but I thought I ordered it, but I forgot. They would also work, by the way. It's all a bunch of palm fronds and stuff.
Yeah.
It would also work back with your hummingbird set and your mason jar set. So
cool.
Another thing like little black dresses. Okay, you see right here, this is my subtotal. Okay, here is where you put your donation. A minimum $10 donation, they will send you all the SVGs. And I do have a picture somewhere here. Oh yeah, with some of the SVGs on it, which I can show. But you put it here, $10 or more. and any size order, you guys. The other thing I forgot to say about Close to My Heart's cardstock, it is white core. And if you don't want the white to show, you cut it upside down like I talked about, heat transfer vinyl. If you do want the white to show, like use it on an embossing folder, you take it and sand it. But the coolest thing they did is all of our cardstock, except the white, black, and the vanilla color, all of the rest of it. So there's 40, I believe it's 42.
Are you done
44.
sharing the screen?
Am I sharing?
Sharing the screen.
Yeah, let me go to the cardstock just so you can see what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. All cardstock is two-toned, you guys. So on one side, it's a darker shade. Here you go. It's a darker shade, and on the back of it, it's a lighter shade. So in each pack of cardstock that you get, it's like having double the amount, because you can use one side or the other, or you can do fun techniques like folding over the corners and things like that. So regular cardstock, those are cardstock packs that match back. Those are the colors of like the paper packets. But if you just want cardstock packs of it here, you just roll down here and here's where they are. And they make amazing cardstock. If you guys notice, I don't know if I showed my whole Ladybug. I forgot to show you some things. I'll show you again. I used a sanding block across the top of her to sand where those little stitch circles were, so the white now shows through, which I think is really smart. But here's where you can do this. You can get all kinds of cardstock. They have amazing cardstock. It is white core. If you put them through an embossing folder, you guys, and take a sanding block across the top, the white comes out. It is such a beautiful technique. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and show you this, just so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, see my little ladybug?
Hold on. We don't see because
Okay.
there we go.
Okay, sorry about the COVID nails, you guys. You see her little wings, the white? Those did not show until I took a little sanding block, which you can get anywhere from Close to My Heart or wherever. I have many in my drawer over here. You know, I think this is an old one I had. And I just took it and gently went across her wings, and then the red was gone off the stitches because they are embossed. If you emboss something with a white core paper, you can totally sand it and bring out the white, and it makes the design look completely different. By the way, do you see these little leaves? Do you remember when I was showing you guys one of those things, one of the things in the Everyday Moments collection?
Yeah, where the scrapbooks were.
Yes.
Yes, I recognize that.
Yeah, these are some of the leaves. I took them and used them. And then the little flowers, I decided not to use the big one, so I just took all the little sprigs, and of course I shimmer brushed them. I put clear shimmer brush.
Oh, that was a question. They want to see your shimmer brush.
You want to see Glenda's shimmer brushes? Okay, hold on. Glenda has a shimmer brush problem, by the way. So I have lots of clear, I have lots of different colors. What you do when you have a shimmer brush, and mine's on my desk somewhere here. I just had it. Oh, right there in front of me. I'm going to show you guys a neat technique. Let's say you wanted to shimmer brush something. First, you need to shake them. Okay, take your shimmer brush. Let me get this in the frame. Here we go. There it is. This is just an acrylic block that you would put your stamps on. Take it and squeeze some shimmer out onto it. This one's almost empty, by the way, so it's going to take a minute to come down. There it goes. So just get a little liquid on there, and then take a clean paintbrush, or you can use a water brush. Just don't use the water, or whatever brush you have. So you take it like this, and you know what I'll do is I'll shimmer brush this right here. I'm going to shimmer brush my quarantine line.
We can't see it.
Oh,
You're too
I'm
low.
gonna shimmer brush right now, live in person. I'm taking it over this, and this is ink that's called Intense Black. It's great for using with watercolors and alcohol markers. Plus, it's, as you notice, it's really black. So now it is shimmer brushed. It's hard to see on camera, really hard. but there's shimmer all over it. This is a great technique. You don't have to do this. You can just go straight to it and put your shimmer brush on. I say every human being that is a crafter, everybody needs a clear shimmer brush. I have to have several going at a time, but there's also a multitude of other colors. Some of these are past and retired, but whenever there's a new color, like there was just a new color that I got yesterday. Let me see, which one was it? I think it was this.
And they're also asking for the SVGs that you get for the donation.
Okay, I'll show that while I've got this down here. I got this yesterday. This is sapphire, and so it matches the sapphire ink. It matches the sapphire paper, the cardstock. So, but if you get a shimmer brush, if you're only going to get one, get a clear one. And when they come, let me show you this.
And
so
these are sold by Close to My Heart?
Yes, these are Close to My Heart. You can find them on my site. I'll show you where. Let me get out for this, and I'll tell you. I don't need to show you. I can just tell you. Okay, so they are under, let me see. I think they're under embellishments. So you just go into the embellishment category. That's where you're also going to find those pretty wooden buttons. And I'll share my screen really quick just to show you. This here, I think Alex would love this. I wish Alex was on this live. These are just embellishments. Those are those.
We
wood
can't
buttons.
see.
Oh.
You didn't
I'm
share.
sharing. Why is it not sharing? Maybe there's
There
a
we
delay.
go.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
I gotta, there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's those wood buttons I showed you that were in the Stitched Up collection.
Uh-huh.
These are acrylic shapes that are made to go with Aurora. They're so pretty, and I love the color of them. Then you've got a bunch of sequins. You'll have all of that. Let me see. Where are my shimmer brushes? I love this mink twine. That's one of my favorite things. I put mink twine on everything. And then, of course, I put raspberry twine because I love pink.
So what page are you on that you got?
I'm on embellishments.
Okay, and this is
I'm
where the
embellishments.
brushes are?
I think, let me look. And here's all like those gems. There's the gems. There's other colors. All the sequins are here. These are from a retired set of papers. And I think everybody should have these because it has every fun color in it you'll ever need.
Okay.
I have like 4 packs of these, the Crafties. I love them.
Somebody said they're under inks and coloring.
Oh, they're under inks. Okay, good. See? I'm so bad because I always just go to the top and type in shimmer. Oh, yeah, it would be under here, wouldn't it? Okay. So there's all the ink pads. These are all dye ink pads right here. There are some colors that also have pigment. There are the re-inkers when you start to get dry. We also sell the Crafter's Companion Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend Alcohol Markers, which are amazing. All 3 colors that you want to blend together are all in one marker. They're crazy. Here's all the shimmer brushes. There's also watercolors, pens, and stickles. Okay, let's go to the shimmer brushes. So here's all the ones that are in stock right now. There's a couple that are out of stock. I love the toffee and I love the gold. That's another one you should put in your little wardrobe. Even though these are consumables, oh, that's my other trick. When you cannot get any more liquid out of your shimmer brush, when you know that it's dead and gone and there's no more liquid, do not throw it away. You want to know what I say you do with it? You open it and you take re-inker, whatever color you love, and you put a few drops of the re-inker in here. You shake it up because even though you're out of liquid, there is still a ton of that shimmer stuff in here. So this is something that you can get a lot of use out of, even when it looks like it's non-usable. Okay, love the toffee. There's Lagoon. Oh, that's the other one I got yesterday. I love that one. Of course, I have all the raspberry. The clear is my favorite by far. I usually buy 4 or 5 of these at a time. I'm a girl who's been living with nothing for 42 years except men, because all I have is a husband, 3 sons, and 2 grandsons so far. And so my way to be a girl is to shimmer up everything. I used to glitter everything, which is a mess, as you guys know. This is how to glitter with no mess, by the way.
Let's stop sharing your screen and let's show them the SVGs, because it's been almost 2 hours now. And we got to get to the giveaway.
Okay. Right, yeah, we needed to do that. Okay, so
hold on.
These are the SVGs.
Did you stop sharing?
Oh, I did stop sharing.
Okay, I had to click a button. All right.
Okay, so these are the SVGs.
Can you hold them a little closer to the...
Yep.
So read them to us.
What?
Read them to us.
That's what I'm doing. This one says, just a woman building her craft empire. That's what I'm wearing. Another one says, crafty chick. This one says, maker's gonna make. It's got everything in there. It's got pencils. It's got a paintbrush. It's got a camera. It's got knitting and some hearts. I love this one. I already have a design for this in mind. And if anybody wants me, I don't think I can share it because it's an SVG, but I'll be glad to help you make it. I can totally make that. I'm going to put that on a shirt with a design of the Cricut maker right underneath it. Wouldn't that be cute?
Yeah.
And of course, I already have done part of it, and I made my Cricut outline of it pink, so it matches my pink maker. Okay. And this says, crafting is the answer. Who cares what the question is? And probably can't see it well, but all the girls are from corporate.
Put it lower. You're like at the very top of the screen.
Okay. These are people from corporate. There's Monica again. She's like the COO. And then she's wearing the maker's gonna make. This one's wearing the crafty chick. This one's crafting is the answer. And this one, of course, with Karen Pedersen is I can totally make that. She's our art director.
And then they get these free if they do the $10 donation to Operation Smile. And you can do that donation. You have to purchase at least one thing?
Yes.
Okay, you have to purchase at least one thing and then a $10 donation.
And if you're not sure, if you're a newer crafter and you think, what should I purchase? Where do I start? Judy's still in here. Judy can tell you that I help people get the right things at the beginning, not things that you're never going to use again. I like to have people get the correct things because I want them to be able to use those things. Here's my example. How many of us have a little black dress of some sort in our closet?
I hate dresses.
I do too. Let's say it's a black pants. Same thing. Let's say it's a black pants. I have a pair of black pants I've worn to death.
Yeah.
I can make that dress or those pants. I can use them over and over and over, but I can make them look different every day.
Yeah.
Like I would put a scarf with mine.
Yeah.
Or I would put a belt on it or different jewelry. This is the same philosophy that I subscribe to for crafting. I want everybody to be able to use the stuff that they buy, and I want them to buy smart. I'm really stingy about people's money and how they spend it. So if you don't want somebody to be telling you, no, don't get that, get this instead, I'm not your girl. But Judy's here, she can tell you, Judy has only been crafting for just a wee time, and she's doing great. Here's again the shopping cart. You'll see always join one of Glendas gatherings. There's Melody's party. You just click on join.
You can join any party of anybody you want to do. You don't have to do mine. If you see somebody else there you like, it's okay. I'm not doing this to get free stuff. I'm doing this to, for one, share all this cool stuff because it's cool. And they have those Cricut cartridges, and for the Operation Smile, because I think that's important to get those kids to be able to smile again.
Yeah, especially right now, because donations to charities are really down right now because, I mean, it's crazy out there. So people are a little afraid. Just a wee $10 donation. Don't make me do math, but if you do one surgery, let's say that so many $10 equals one surgery. One surgery is $240. So if a bunch of you put $10 in, that's one kid's life you will have changed. And to me, that makes it all worth it. So in the shopping cart, choose her party. And then when you go down here again to the bottom, you'll see Operation Smile donation. you'll want to put a $10 donation in there if you want the SVGs minimum. You can go higher. If you go lower, you will not get the SVGs. It's automatically kicking it out, and they're emailing the SVGs to the $10 donations. And then you can just check out. You can just hit checkout here. It's always going to give you this. Don't be afraid. It's just saying, hey, there's other free items here or discounts like promos. There's your stamps of the month, you guys. You won't see all of those. You'll only see May. I see them all because I'm a consultant.
So if they have $50 in the order, they will get an option for stamp of the month, and it will only cost $5.
Yep. And if you double that, if you're at $100, you can buy 2 of them and use one as a giveaway or give one to a friend. There's Mother's Day stamp right now. There's Father's Day. Here's that blue sky stuff with all the pinwheels. You can also buy a lot of this stuff separately, but I like the bundle. So it's reminding me before I check out, hey, there's all that stuff there. Okay, so I hit checkout. I'm going to say, okay, I know. Okay. Now, I have everything in here, and I'm not going to show my credit card, but if I push this down arrow, it'll show my credit card, and it'll have all my address information in there besides my name. And you just choose what shipping you want. Mine's a little high because I got a lot of heavy stuff. I hit payment, and it goes again. Oh, it won't do it because I didn't press this. Hold on, let it fill in. There you go. Okay. So it fills in all my information. I'm in Huntington Beach, California. If anybody wants to know where I'm at, I live right by the beach. This is where I do my credit card. All I have to do is click on it, by the way, and it will add it for me. Billing address, same as a shipping address. Review order. You can either save the card for future use, by the way. If you check that, it will, which I love. Review order. You'll see your whole order before you check out. I can't go there right now because I have to put my card and everything in first. And then you'll be able to check out. It's really, really simple. If that makes sense.
Kathy is saying the Cricut ones do not add to your Close to My Heart cart. They don't. So the Cricut is a separate purchase. You still go through the Close to My Heart, but it will not let you do the donation.
Right.
Or go to the $50 purchase.
Right. Because those are Cricut cartridges. And Cricut wanted control of those. We used to be able to buy them on our Close to My Heart site. But with everything having gone digital, and I understand this, they want control of that because we used to have to send out like a little card that had a code on it. Do you remember that, Melanie? You had to scratch off the code to get the cartridge.
Yeah.
Now it's instant. You buy it, it should show up immediately. If it doesn't show up, sign out of Design Space and sign back in. Because it happens just like that, you guys.
And everybody start chatting, because when you chat, then you're in the option for the giveaway.
Yep. And again, let's see, am I on the right camera?
Hold on.
Yep.
No, you got to stop sharing your screen.
I thought I did. Let me try it again. There you go. Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got to click. Okay.
And by the way, guys, this is kind of the normal state of my desk. I'm always doing like 10 projects at once. And if anybody is interested, before we go any further, I just want you to know, I used to manage a lot of people for many years when I worked for AT&T. I'm actually a really fun leader, and I know a lot about crafting because I've been doing it for over 17 years professionally. And my mother would have told you that I came out of the womb crafting, by the way.
Did you, is that what you're giving away?
This is my giveaway. I wanted to show this. But I also want to say, if anybody's interested, when you become a consultant, you get at least 22% off of all the stuff we've looked at. So it's like having a permanent coupon. Plus, the education is nonstop, not just from me, and I'm really a good educator, by the way, but also from Close to My Heart. They post things, they show us things, they teach us things nonstop. If you are interested, you can, I have a bit.ly link in the description, or you can click on this join link on, I'm not sharing, on the homepage, there's a join link, you can click on it. Okay, but this is a stamp set I'm giving away. This is part of the
I just want to say Glenda's YouTube channel is also in the description of the video, and you
Yes.
can always go there and message her and comment too.
I want to say something about my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And Melody is my mentor for helping me with my YouTube channel and learning the software, and I appreciate it. I begged her for that thing that I begged her to do that as a Patreon perk for us. So if you haven't joined, if you're a Patreon, you should be a Patreon, because Melody gets a better share of that, frankly. And there's lots of great perks. One of them is she will teach you how to do live streaming, and we will help you take the fear factor out of it, because we have a private Facebook group where you can go live just for us, and we will tell you, yes, your lighting looks good, your sound's a little off, we'll tell you everything. So if you haven't become a Patreon of Melody's, I wish you would. And is that at which level is the OBS class? Is that at the
That's
5?
just at the $5 level.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're 5 or above.
5 or above, and you get this benefit, and we meet once a month for a couple hours usually, and she teaches us new stuff, and we help each other also in the group a lot. And we also have a private messenger group. So if you're interested in learning live streaming, and as you can see with COVID, you guys, live streaming is where it's at. I mean, I think people are finally getting that this is where it's at.
All right, they're all begging for the giveaway.
Okay, here's the stamp set with the matching dies. Like I said, it has a matching die for everything except the little stamp for the flower center they put right there, and you don't need a die for that. So this is called Beautiful Day. It's part of that bundle of the National Scrapbook Month. It's an incredible set of stamps and dies. There's so many dies, it actually weighs a lot. And I would love to give this to somebody in the chat.
We have picked a winner already.
All right.
Nightbot did.
Oh, Nightbot. I love my Nightbot.
And now the winner is saying yes, 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 yes. Because Nightbot said who the winner was if you've seen it. But the winner is Gail Tipton.
Oh, Gail Tipton. Congratulations. Gail, what you have to do is get a hold of me. The easiest way, frankly, is to message me on Messenger if you're on Facebook.
She can also email me, and then I can send it to you too.
Or you can email Melanie, because I'll need your physical address where you want it mailed to.
She's gonna send it to you.
Yep. And then the other thing is, let's remember, when we're done, we'll put I'll find Chris Roberts close to my heart link for Canada, for any of you girls that are in Canada. And she's amazing, by the way, and she's one of my mentors. So you couldn't be with a better person in Canada than her, frankly. So we'll put that in the description also. I know this has been long. As you can see, I love to teach. It's part of what I love to do. I was a corporate educator at AT&T, so I taught a lot of complicated things. This is so much easier than when I used to have to teach like big phone systems that run like an entire block. This is so much easier. If you want to learn things and learn shortcuts, tips and tricks, and just get better at what you're doing with paper crafting, stamping, Cricut, I'm your girl. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Number one, I want to be able to go live on my phone from YouTube, because I live at the beach and we have things here that I'd like to broadcast that people normally don't see unless they live in this area, like the US Open of surfing. I'm hoping it's happening this summer, but just beautiful things like that. I used to have over 1,000 subscribers, and then I got sick, and you'll see if you look at my YouTube channel, there's lots of time in between where I wasn't doing anything. So I lost subscribers. If everyone in this chat would subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd get that over 1,000, just like we did for Alex. I would really appreciate it. And I am also working on new videos that are like Stamping 101. Also some new Cricut stuff for Cricut newbies, a little bit different than what Melody shows, because you should be in Melody's live every Saturday morning. If you're not there, you're missing out on a lot of learning because she's an amazing teacher herself. So let me know if I can help you in any way. You don't have to be on my team for me to help you. People get a hold of me all the time and ask me for help, and I'm glad to do it. So I just want to say thank you for this. Thank you more than anything if you do a donation to Operation Smile, because I would love it if we had more pictures like the ones I showed you earlier, where the little girl had her life completely changed, what she looked like before that surgery to what she's dressed up in her beautiful pink dress showing herself. Apparently, she would always hide from sight from strangers because of the way she looked, because people would stare at her. Even when she was a baby, she knew the difference. So if together we can change the life of a couple of children, that'd be so amazing.
Thank you, Glenda, for bringing all this to us and showing us all this.
You're welcome.
Because I wouldn't have known about most of it if you hadn't.
Yeah, and I think that Melanie's going to have some fun with those cartridges.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what she does with some of those cartridges and some of those elements in those cartridges.
And Gail, if you can't get a hold of one of us, you can comment in this video when it's over, and I'll get a notice that you commented, and we can talk to you through there if you have to. Right. But I did put my email in the thing too, and I can get all the information to Glenda.
And by the way, I'm not afraid to say it because my blog, which is missing in action right now, another story, my blog for years had my phone number on it. So Gail, if you just want to call me, area code 714-328-1223. 714-328-1223. You're free to call me on my cell. That's no problem. I have customers call me all day long. So it doesn't bother me. I'm happy with that. And I'd like to get your stuff so I could get this out to you as soon as possible. Because this is look at the hot air balloon. That's my favorite on here, you guys. Look at the banner.
So it's the stamps and the dies. They're all included.
Both. Yeah. There's all the dies. Holy moly. That's why it's so heavy, because these are metal dies. And so if you put this through any type of machine that does embossing, like a Ladybug, a Gemini, a Big Shot, Anna Griffin's Empress machines, anything that can emboss, you can cut these dies out with. You just have to use your plates. There's always different set of plates for what you're doing. And I own all the machines, by the way, except for one, because I used to have a scrapbook store. If you don't know how to use the dies in your machine, please get a hold of me. I will be happy to help you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Guys so much.
Tell us in the comments something that you've purchased from the Close to My Heart. What's your favorite thing or anything?
Yeah,
in the comments after the video's over.
If you made a donation, say something.
Yeah, tell us if you've donated.
I would love to see that in the comments. That would just...
Sheila, we did the giveaway already. You must have missed it. Gail tipped in one.
It's going to Gail.
All right, guys.
Some dies.
Thank you all.
Everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody. And again, if you need anything or if I can help you in any way, don't hesitate to get a hold of me.